Welcome back everybody to the Iron King channel. Well, today is finally the day. We're gonna get this thing cleaned up, and I can't wait to see the absolute transformation of this thing. So we had a couple hiccups. We got the antifreeze backfilled, fixed all the leaks there. But this thing is absolutely atrocious. You can barely even see through the windshield. So I'm gonna let the air pressure build up, and then we'll move it over to the wash bay and see how this thing turns out. So I got the truck moved over to the wash bay. Now you might be saying, Quentin, roll up the window. Well, there's no winder, and there's no way to open it. So that's something we gotta fix. There's just no mechanisms in there to actually do anything. So we're just gonna get it wet. I am happy though that this works. So we can raise the cab here and just lift it so much faster. Common theme here I'm seeing is on this R model, which I think stands for rebuilt, a lot of stuff was kind of left kind of not done, or they missed a bunch of stuff. Like we lost that tube there yesterday. There's a little coolant tube right behind here that had just missing the hose clamp. So we've got a lot of random things, missing bolts, stuff like that. And I'm not sure if that was taken off the truck, like if they were needing it for something else, or if when they put the truck to, like, put it together, they forgot to do that kind of stuff. I do notice it's got new airbags. A lot of new parts are on this thing. It's kind of really cool to see kind of what they did and didn't do. I'm not sure if the motor was put in brand new or if it was just left alone. I guess there's a tag right here. What does that tag say? There's the arrangement number, but I can't tell if it says rebuilt or not. We'll have to look at that closer once we hit it with that Zeppelin. But I really think this thing's gonna transform once we get it all washed up. And I'm really happy that these cabs lift the way that they do, because it's going to be so much easier to get everything clean. And especially I'm going to really blast the water in here and get this all cleaned up so we can hopefully see where this oil leak is coming from, because it wasn't the O-ring like I thought it was. So we'll have to inspect that further. So I got her soaking down with the Zeppelin. It's kind of dried up a little bit, but it should be eating whatever is growing on this truck. So we're going to fire up the pressure washer and pretty much just go to town. So I've got the engine bay really cleaned up, which was like my main priority. I'm gonna close the cab now and then hose down the rest of the truck. It's turning out pretty good, I will say so myself. Now it's definitely not brand new, but it's definitely turning out a lot better than it was. I sprayed off the windshield. That turned out pretty good. At least you can see through it now, which all you're seeing in there is stuff on the inside of the cab. So anyway, I'm gonna close the cab and then finish washing the outside of the truck, and we'll see the full-blown transformation of this LMTV. So I got most of the big chunks off of it and really went to town. I think it actually turned out really good. Got most of the numbers off of it. A lot of the dirt and grime came off. A lot of what looks like rust really isn't rust. It's like this red clay dirt. If you rub it, it kind of comes off. But I think it's really turning around for the better. Now we still have that oil leak to figure out. But what I'm gonna do, because I want more motivation, and one thing that motivates me at least to work on projects is making sure they're clean and they look good. That's what really motivates me to keep working on something. So I'm gonna actually show you guys how easy it is to touch up the paint on one of these. I'm just gonna run down to the auto parts store, get some desert tan paint, and I might get it in the spray can, or I might get it in the actual spray gun, like a quart of it or something, I'm not sure yet. But we're gonna let this thing drip dry for a little bit, move it back over to the shop, and touch up all this paint and really see what this thing can look like. Now, one of the greatest things about military iron, when you go to paint it at least, is the paint job on the truck sucked in the first place when it came from the factory. If you look at all this, there is overspray all over everything. Overspray, painted, overspray, more overspray, runs. So whatever job you're gonna do, you're going to do at least as good as the job as they did from the factory, because it's terrible. Runs in the paint, more overspray. So I can't do any worse a job, so I'm gonna grab some desert tan and start touching up these spots. And I think I'll probably mask off up here a little bit so we don't paint the windshield, but really get in here and clean up all this so it looks at least a little bit presentable. Clean up underneath the bumper there, get the wheels cleaned up, get the bed touched up a little bit. It does look okay on camera, but I really want to get rid of this olive drab green, these spots up here, random spot of green up there. It's really gonna turn it around for cheap. I'll bet you we spend $50 on a gallon of paint, and this thing's gonna look like brand new again. So we made it back from the Ace Hardware. They didn't have this color in the gallon pails like I wanted to. I didn't want to wait, but this is just sand, and I think it was like $6 a can or something like that. It looks pretty close, so we're gonna try with one can first. I picked up like 4 cans. We'll see how this turns out. But that's the great thing about military equipment, is it's not painted well in the first place. And whatever you're gonna do to it is not gonna make it any worse than what it already was. So let's take this can and see if we can make it look a little bit better than what it was before. I mean, that looks pretty dang close to me. We'll try an inconspicuous spot first and see what that turns out like. But I think this is gonna be pretty dang close for what we're working with. Now, I moved the camera away on purpose, as I don't wanna get a bunch of overspray on it. We've got 5 different modes here. We've got high output, standard, low output, vertical fan, horizontal fan. I'm gonna go with vertical fan and just see what it turns out like. Oh yeah. Again, we're not going for perfect. We're just going for better than before. Oh, got a little overspray, no big deal. You can kind of tell, but it's all right. Pole Barn Garage will be proud of what's happening right here. Maybe not. He probably would be. It looks good for what it is. See that? Problem? No more problem. Problem? No more problem. Just give it a shot here. Making all of our problems go away. I'm kind of excited to see like when it dries, see if you get rid of that like sheen right there. We'll see, we'll find out. But it's way better than before. And that's what we're going for, is just better than before. See, and if you stand way farther back, the paint gets better and better. So $9 in spray cans really starts turning this truck around. And here's what you got to think of too. The more you mess up the paint, the more authentic the truck is going to be, like it was actually from the military when you did the paint job. I mean, check this out. Now you do have some sheen here. This is not me. This is factory run. Let's see, there's got to be some more factory runs in the paint that I'm missing. All factory runs. There's a whole bunch of real nice runs on the fuel tank too. Let's see, is there more runs over here? Factory run. I mean, check that out. That's authentic. Factory runs. The worse of a job you do, the better it's gonna look. You can't say that for any normal piece of equipment you're working on. So I got the cab up on the LMTV to get like a better vantage point of my touch-ups on my paint job. But I really wanted to find out where the heck the oil leak was on this truck, because we took care of all the water leaks. It was just that stupid oil leak that is still leaking. Now, I changed out this O-ring down here because I thought that was the leak. Whenever you're looking for an oil leak, remember, oil travels down because of gravity. So I've noticed here that the oil is slightly above that plug, and I believe I finally found the oil leak. And I'm actually super excited about this because I thought that the Huey pump was broken or cracked or something, but then you see this little oil line right here, this little metal oil line, and I kind of jammed my hand up in here. I just wanted to check this fitting right here, and look what we found. Oil leak. Very good news. So I believe the O-ring behind here must have gotten pinched or something. It's either the fitting, the 90 that's leaking right here, or the actual fitting. There's an O-ring behind that. Either way, that's very, very, very good news for me, because I thought that the Huey pump might have been cracked. Super good news, and I'm very happy to have found that. But back to our OEM Plus paint job. I think she's turning out great. There goes my phone. Ooh, I broke it good that time. Oh well. It's really turning out pretty good. You can still see where the paint's kind of wet, but I cleaned up the bumper a little bit, got the side of it painted. It's really coming around. Can't wait to get this thing all finished up, because once we're done with the paint job, I'm gonna go ahead and do a full service on this truck, air filter, oil filter, fuel filters, grease everything, and basically have this thing ready to hit the road again. So I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing here, clean everything up some more, and we'll take a final look at it. Tell me what you think of my OEM paint job.
Yeah, I think that's a good deal. Very nice.
Did you see I painted the truck?
No.
Come here, come here, come here. Come on, come on.
That's a new paint?
See, you can't even tell I painted it, can you? See how I cleaned the doors up?
Yeah.
Painted the doors, painted the bumper, painted the wheels up, cleaned the wheels, painted the exhaust.
Very nice, yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, look very nice.
Professional paint job, huh?
Yeah, this paint is better.
Anything was better than what it was.
Yeah. I like that one.
I do too.
I think that one is better than another one.
I think you're right. I think that this truck is in better shape than the other one.
Yeah, very nice.
More power too, way more power. We have
Speed is 6.
the what?
Transmission speed.
7 speed.
Oh, 7.
I found the oil leak.
Where?
The engine oil leak.
Where?
It's over here. So it's kind of hard to see, but I showed him in the video. There's a metal line by the Huey pump.
Oh.
So it's up in there, but we should be able to get to it to fix it. We'll fix that tomorrow.
Okay.
I think it's I found the O-ring. It is an O-ring, I'm pretty sure, or it's a fitting that's messed up.
Yeah, maybe orange.
That's what I'm kind of thinking from sitting, because they sit forever on the base.
Yeah, the paint look nice now.
I think it looked pretty good. I went to Ace Hardware.
Oh, you paint that too?
Yeah, I cleaned up the exhaust.
Exhaust.
What do you think about that?
Nice. Good
Pretty
job.
professional, huh? Painted the wheels up a little bit.
Let me look this side.
Got the bumper cleaned up.
Yeah, very nice.
Turned out pretty good.
Guess you need to fix this door.
Yeah, I know, we got to fix that door.
Yeah, it's bent.
Yep, I think we push that back up and we can get it to latch again. That latch is bent.
Nice.
But it runs good.
Yeah. How you can take the tire? You keep that?
I think so. It looked pretty good to me. I think it turned out great.
Wow.
I think it's definitely in better shape than the other truck.
Maybe
for
that
sure.
one go in Nevada.
You think?
Yeah.
Out of all the trucks, which one's your favorite? We have the MTVR, the 10x10, my other green one, and this one. Which one's your favorite?
I love this one because the engine.
3126? Yeah.
The sound is very good.
It sounds really good. It's awesome. I love it.
Have the sound, the 17 and the 915.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely sounds proper.
Yep.
And look, it's not even leaking that bad. All the water leaks are taken care of. No more water leaks. We just have that one oil leak to fix,
Just,
and then it's good to go.
okay, we fix tomorrow.
Yep, and we're gonna do a full service too. Change the oil filters, fuel filters.
For the tire?
Yeah, spare tire goes up there.
Okay. Save the tire.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it turned out pretty good. You can kind of tell on camera like where the paint's still a little wet, but it looks way better than it did. So you can kind of tell I painted it right there a little bit. Oh, we got to fix the door too. The window doesn't roll up.
Oh, okay.
But it's a project. About $40 in spray cans. But I think it turned out pretty dang good. Cleaned up the exhaust a little bit. Battery boxes. Now pretty much all we have left to do is fully service, fix that oil leak, which we finally figured out the oil leak. It's the O-ring or that 90-degree fitting, so not a huge deal at all. Air filters, check the differentials, grease everything. We do need to fix the actual drive lights. If you notice, the headlights are on, but the actual like driving lights are not on, so we'll have to figure out what's going on there. But that's pretty much it. This thing was an absolute score from GovPlanet, and I am super excited with how it's turning out. All the water leaks are all fixed on it. The air brakes work good. Super excited. You like it? He wants to go for a ride really bad. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go take my kid for a ride, finish up the video right here. I really appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you liked my OEM Plus paint job and refurbishment. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.